First at 4, the state of Michigan is getting ready for COVID vaccine distribution. We just heard the plan as everyone waits for a green light from the FDA. Paula.
Well, we've got that roadmap of where the vaccine is going to go and how it's going to get there from the inside. A local logistics expert who's a pivotal part of Operation Warp Speed. Hi, Andrew.
Hello there, Paula. Happy Friday, everybody. Cool conditions out there. Not bad for December, but clouds have now moved in. What kind of weather is on the way for the weekend? More on that, your full weekend forecast in minutes. First at 4.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon. I'm Karen Drew. Take a look at this video showing UPS delivering vaccine prep kits. Boxes are being delivered to all 50 states in hopes the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine will soon be authorized to take a bite out of the coronavirus pandemic. Good afternoon. No matter what you think of the vaccine for your family, this is a turning point in the battle against the coronavirus. At this hour, we're still awaiting the FDA's official authorization for emergency use. Less than 24 hours ago, an outside advisory panel voted to recommend that authorization. But the FDA has the final say, and its decision could come down at any time. Meantime, the state of Michigan just gave an update on plans to distribute the vaccine in our state when it is given the green light. Kimberly Gill working this story from the newsroom. And Kim, we just heard from the state's chief medical executive.
We did, Karen. That's right. Good afternoon to you. Dr. Janae Caldoun just held a Zoom event to go through some of the logistics of starting to give the Pfizer vaccine to Michigan residents. So when it comes to this vaccine, Michigan expects to receive about 84,000 doses. It will only go to hospitals and local health departments that have the ultra cold freezers needed to safely store the vaccine. The vaccine will be distributed in phases. Phase 1A will include paid and unpaid people serving in healthcare settings, including in homes and long-term care facilities. Phase 1B will include some workers in essential and critical industries. Phase 1C includes people at high risk for COVID-19 illness due to underlying conditions and people 65 years of age and older. Phase 2 is a mass vaccination campaign for all adults. Dr. Caldoun did say there will be some overlap.
It is important to note that vaccination in one phase may not be complete before vaccination in another phase begins. That means there may be vaccination of individuals in different phases that actually occurs simultaneously.
Now, we're still sorting through all of the information that was shared during that Zoom call. We'll have an expanded report when you join us for Local 4 News at 5. Until then, Karen, we'll send it back to you for more news of the day.
All right. Thank you, Kim.
Sure.
Well, now let's take a quick look at some of those critical numbers that we're tracking in the state of Michigan. The 7-day moving average for daily cases is above 6,300. Macomb County officials have announced plans to move its COVID-19 testing site. The new location will be at the former site of Baker College on Gratiot and Clinton Township. Yesterday, the state reported over 59,000 cases and 182 deaths. Just moments ago, the state releasing today's numbers, and they include more than 5,100 new cases and 61 additional deaths. This is a live picture from another Let Them Play rally in the state capitol. Many parents, coaches, and students feel like the current pause on school sports is bad for the mental health of young athletes. They've been rallying around the hashtag Let Them Play on social media for months. They're urging Governor Whitmer to put kids back in school and let them have their sports and activities. The governor says the pause is necessary to stop the spread of COVID-19. The current restrictions were just extended through December 20th. We'll have a live report from our crew in Lansing this evening when you join us at 5. Meantime, right now we're going to take a look at the big picture surrounding Operation Warp Speed. It so happens a local woman is part of the team that is working to push the vaccine to people all across the country. She's been talking with our Paula Tutman about how this massive operation will play out, and there is a lot of pressure, Paula, to get this right.
Lots of moving parts. Kimberly really did a great job laying out what's going to happen in the state. But as you said, there is a big picture. This planning has been going on for months, and now they're just waiting for the word go to make sure that they can get these plans off the printed page and leap off into practice. The physical movement of supplies actually started Wednesday night of ancillary kits.
So we want to make sure that those kits that have the needles and syringes and the shot information card, the mask and the shields, the diluent, the mixing kits, all to facilitate a successful vaccine are already moving as we speak. As a matter of fact, we're already receiving positive approval that they're being received at the sites.
Deputy Chief for Supply Production and Distribution is Warren's Marion Wicker, on loan to Operation Warp Speed from TACOM, and she's been part of the logistical planning, and all of her work comes to fruition in a matter of hours.
Pfizer, once they receive an emergency use authorization, will start the preparation for assembling the vials in a what we call a pizza tray, a small 195 vial collection of kits of vaccine, and then they will put them in the ultra cold boxes, and then they will start going to the distribution sites.
The first lot will be 6.5 million doses of vaccine. That's 6.5 million doses for the entire nation, of which only half will be administered in the first round.
So what we want to do is we're only going to release a little bit less than half of that, about 3 million doses. Part of that we're going to keep in a strategic reserve. And then the other half is to make sure that that second dose is available.
The second dose must be administered at day 21. Pfizer will continue to ramp up production so that by the end of December, there should be another 12 to 15 million doses available to be shipped from Kazoo. But Marion cautions that in the beginning, there will be far, far, far more demand than supply. But keep in mind, Moderna's emergency use authorization hearing is next Thursday.
When you get the Moderna vaccine released, you'll have 2 vaccine companies being able to really double the amount coming out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you take a look at the logistics map, you don't realize that Michigan is really a key cog in this puzzle, simply because, of course, Pfizer is in Kazoo. Ms. Wicker and I have been playing a little bit of phone and email tag all day long because, as you can imagine, today she is busy, but also, Karen, very, very excited that we're getting this close.
So, Paula, what are the next steps then?
Go. G-O.
Okay.
Green light. The word go. Kimberly said it best. And that is, again, removing the politics out of this, making sure the FDA takes a look at what these recommendations were from this panel, deciding that, okay, we're going to go with this emergency use authorization, and then they are at go.
All right. We appreciate it. Thank you. Paula Tutman live for us on this Friday afternoon. Well, while other countries like Great Britain and Canada have already authorized the Pfizer vaccine, Australia, well, they're taking a different approach. Prime Minister Scott Morrison says that country's regulators will not approve the vaccine until late January at the earliest. Morrison says his country has one of the highest vaccination rates in the world, and it's because regulators are very careful.
We want to ensure that Australians, and I think all of us feel very strongly this way, have full confidence, absolute full confidence, that when it gets the tick, they can get the jab.
Right now, the Australian rollout is expected to be underway by March. Our coverage of the vaccine process continues tonight at 5. We are still digging into Michigan's plans for distribution with new details just revealed in the past hour. Then at 5:30, we go one-on-one with a University of Michigan doctor who is on that advisory panel. In her very first interview, she talks about why she voted no on the emergency use authorization, and we'll talk a little bit about her concerns. Then at 6, new information about those allergic reactions in Britain and how that concern will be handled here in the United States. You can find updates online 24/7 at clickondetroit.com. Hope you got outside for at least a little bit. It was a nice warm up just in time for the weekend, but I fear there's a catch. Meteorologist Andrew Humphrey in for Ven today with the good news and the less good news, I guess we could call.
Karen, you're exactly right. The catch is we have to endure some wet weather. It's not here yet, but there is some rain on the way as we get into later tonight. Out there right now, we certainly have cloudier skies, but still mild for this time of year. Temperatures were in the low 50s just an hour ago. Now it's at 49 degrees over at Metro Airport, but Ann Arbor checking in at 52. While it's 49 at City Airport, even that 43 degrees over in Port Huron feels pretty good for early to mid-December. We're looking at cloudy skies overhead. Temperatures are in the 40s. Winds not very strong, so wind chills close to the temperature, and winds coming out of the east at around 6 miles per hour. As you can see, we are rain-free, we are snow-free for now. But we have a system down to our south and west that moves in here later on tonight. Now for your evening plans, it remains dry. This rain that you can see to our west does not start to affect our area, Detroit and southeast Michigan, until closer to around 10, 11 o'clock later on tonight. And temperatures will still be above freezing overnight, so be prepared for wet conditions as opposed to snowy conditions. But what about your weekend? We do have some lower temperatures, so what does that mean? I've got the answer coming up in your full weekend and 7-day forecast in minutes.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Still ahead, first at 4, Congress is facing growing pressure over COVID relief, and it may have just avoided a government shutdown. We'll have an update. Also ahead, justice delayed for alleged victims of Harvey Weinstein. We'll talk about the judge's decision. And beware of cookie shortage. Stick around for trending stories. First at 4 continues.